Magic Money is a game that intrigued me from the start. Let's jump into it. So this is a game I was really unsure of. When I first looked up the video of how to play, it didn't sound like there was very much depth, but then once I actually jumped in and played a full game, it was really, really interesting just to see the dynamics of how you do it, because the premise of the game is you are a magician and money is no object. So you can spend as much money as you want adopting these adorable little creatures. And so you have these different creatures you're trying to bid on and adopt and try to win. So the person that has the most victory points at the end wins. So Angel is worth 2 victory points, as we can see right here. And there's also some extra points that come into play with these little symbols down here, the half hearts, wings, and horns. But you only, the catch is the magician who spends the most money at the end of the game is automatically out. So you're trying to spend as much money as you can to win the different things, but you don't want to be the magician who has spent the most money. So you can have the most victory points, but if you spent more money than everyone else, then you can't win anyway. So it's very interesting, the balance of trying to figure out where people are at. You know, are people going to bid $10 or are people going to bid $10 million? You just don't know what you're going to have to bid to try and win something. And the other thing that's really interesting is you only find out the winning bid. And so the cards that you bid on, you go ahead and write your bid. Oh, you know, I think I'm going to bid $1,000 for that creature that I want. Can you see that all right? I'm going to bid $1,000, and you keep that hidden and you give it to one person who won the last bid. And they look at that, and they look at everyone's and they say, all right, this one won with $1,000. So if you win, you have your public ledger and your private ledger. So for each of the rounds you play, if you win, you put it on the public ledger. And if you lose, you put it on your private. So you don't know how much money other people have spent. You only have a limited amount of information with the ones that people have won. So it's really, really interesting. There's some awesome little aspects to the game, trying to figure out, you know, what different points to try and get and things like that. And they also, some of these cards have different effects. And so when you win this, announce your private ledger total to all players. So there's different little things like that that you can try to figure out and strategize what you may want to do or not. And if you're not heavy into strategy, it still is a really fun game to try and win and figure out, you know, oh, that maybe you just want to win different cute little animals and stuff like that, and that's totally fine too. So I think this is a fun game for different levels of people that do want to be strategic and try and figure out the group how much to bid on, or other people that want to keep it very basic and just go out and play a fun game and try to collect some cute animals. So I hope this has been helpful in giving you a taste of what this game is, what it does, and why it may or may not be right for you. Thanks.